Good morning, with the permission of the Mara the Adar Harava Gaon Rav Chaim Shlita, the permission of my father, Erev Yom Kippur. Today is the day, Rabotai, when we have to try to do a lot of vidus, a lot of confessions, few halachot just to bring down over here so people can be aware of. The Ramah brings down in Simon Tov Reish Vav regarding going to the mikvah today, Rabotai. He says, "Ve'ein tzarich lidbol rak pam achat." Bilovidu mishum keri. Guys, halachically speaking, if a person, for whatever reason, Abotai, so keri chas v'shalom mitzim mission, or he was with his wife, going into the mikvah today on Erev Yom Kippur, halachically, one time will be enough. That will do the job, and you don't even have to confess. This is halakha, Abotai. The same halakha is going to apply if a person has a pool. I only speak for the men. If a person has a pool in the back, he's able to dip into the pool. That will help him second level best, not the first way, Rabotai. If a person doesn't have a pool, he cannot get into the mikvah, he should try to stand under running water 4 to 5 minutes, put your hands like this and stand like this under. That's going to consider like 9 kabin on you. That also is going to help, Rabotai. All these are halachot according to the very standard of halakha. I want to go a little bit above and beyond only because today is Erev Yom Kippur and you want to try to go ahead and sanctify yourself as much as possible. The Rav Chaim brings down, even though the Ramah brings down that one time is enough and that's halakha, אבל עכשיו נהגו הרבה להתוודות במקום קודם, במקווה קודם תפיל על פי קבלת אריזה. רבותיי, before you walk into the mikvah, because inside the mikvah you're not allowed to do this. Before you walk into the mikvah, maybe outside of the mikvah, outside of the dressing room, you want to first come to confess. You want to say, I'm sorry Hashem, I messed up, I ruined, I wasn't here all year. I don't know where I was all year, Rabotai. A person should confess. After you confess, you should go into the mikvah, you should dip. He says, the minhag is to go and dip 3 times. You have other chassidim that they dip 39 times. Rabotai, against the malkiyot, against the lashes that a person is supposed to get. Guys, by doing it 39 times, you could go into the mikvah, put yourself under the water, and you can take out your hand like this every five times, come back out again 5 times or whatever. How long you could hold your breath underneath the water. 39 times, Rabotai, if you are able to do it 39 times, he says, Ve'ad ha'adam mit'orer b'me'od. A person is going to have a great awakening. Ubo'era kidusha bilibo, and holiness is going to burn in his heart. V'nitkayem bo ba'anu be'eshu b'mayim. You're going to fulfill the mitzvah of, we came with fire and water. You're inside the water, and you have the fire in your heart burning. Rabotai, this is the 39. Again, all this is extra. Guys, if we look into, there's, according to the Rizal Rabotai, there should be 8 tivilot with certain kavanot. And this is first what you want to do. I'll put it to you like this, Rabotai. After you do the teshuva, go into the mikvah, you want to have this 8 kavanot. After this 8 kavanot, you want to do the 39 dipping. So Rabotai, you should try to get a mikvah where you can be able to do these things. B'lineder Be'ezrat Hashem, Yaakov John, where we going today? Rabbi Derek's mikvah?
Going to the beach.
Some want to go to the beach, some want to go to Rabbi Derek's mikvah, some want to go to Rabbi Savitsky's mikvah. Where would Rabotai going to be able to do these kavanot? Rabotai, he brings that over here. Pay him. Veseder tivil kachim. The order of the tefillah for the first 8. כי תחילה כאשר נכנס למקווה יכוון כי הוא טובל במקווה טהורה העולה בגימטריה קנ"א כמניין א' ה' then י' ה'. Rabotai, when a person goes the first time, you want to try to think in your mind 151 times, which goes for Hashem's name, which is Aleph, Hey, and then the Yud and the Hey. That's the first time when you're inside the water, not when outside, inside the water. The second tefillah, when you go inside, you want to try to rectify Ka'as, Rabotai. You want to try to go ahead and rectify Ka'as. You have to also have in mind that Ka'as with Mikvah is Gematria of Hashem's name, Aleph, Hey, Yud, Hey, with Hahin. I'll explain to you, Rabotai, just give me 1 second. V'ashelishid letaken masha pagam b'shem ein bet. Rabotai, the third time when you go into the mikvah, you want to rectify what you blemish the 72 name of Hashem's name. The fourth one, Rabotai, you want to fix Hashem's name, the 63 name of Hashem. That's the fourth time. The fifth time, the 45 letter name of Hashem. The sixth time, the 52 letter name of Hashem. The seventh time, you want to remove the big dechol from the soul, Rabotai, the Monday clothing. You want to remove that. And the eighth time, you want to accept upon yourself the light of Yom Tov and the day of Yom Kippurim, which is an atonement. Rabotai, very critical, very important. If somebody's not able to remember everything, not a big deal. When you go inside the mikvah, in your mind you have the kavanot, what the Rav Chaim brings down for each one, so that would be 8, and like we explained, 39. If a person wants to do that, he can go ahead and do it. Very important halakha, one more point to bring out over here. When we come to Yom Kippur, a lot of people find Yom Kippur a day of gathering, a day of walking around, a day of strolling with their wives or with their children outside, and they make big gatherings outside. Rabotai, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. When you come to shul, the whole point of Yom Kippur is vidui, to confess, to say we're wrong, we messed up. The more a person confesses, the better it is for him. If you ever lo lein, Rabotai, not you guys, chas v'shalom, when it comes to judges and the people that are being judged, if they come over there and they're broken and they apologize and they say, we're so sorry, we didn't mean it, please forgive us. Rabotai, believe me, his sentence is going to be much less. Whereas a person walks in there with confidence and he laughs and he smiles and he doesn't do anything.
Thank you, Tzaddik.
Therefore, the Ramah brings down, Yom Kippurim eino michaper Eila al hashavim ha'me'amanim b'kaparato. Rabotai, Yom Kippur will not atone for you. Only, Rabotai, for those people that do teshuvah and they believe that this day is a day of atonement. If a person does not believe that Yom Kippur is able to atone for his sins, Rabotai, Yom Kippur will not help you. Aval, however, he says, המאבד בו ומחשב בלבו מה מועיל יום כיפור זה אינו מחפר לו. But anybody who kicks Yom Kippur and he feels in his mind or in his heart, how is Yom Kippur, how is the day of Yom Kippur going to help me? What is it going to do for me, Rabotai? Anybody who thinks like this, אינו מחפר לו, Yom Kippur will not atone for him. That's what we need to remember, Rabotai. Yom Kippur is not a day of strolling. Yom Kippur is not a day of fun. Yom Kippur is a serious day where you come before Hashem and this is your stamp, your seal, what's going to be with you for the rest of the year. That's when you come to Shul, Rabotai. No speaking, no chit-chatting, nothing. You want to take upon yourself Tani Dibur, take upon yourself Tani Dibur for all I care. Rabotai, take Yom Kippur serious. The more you confess, the better your judgment is going to be, the better your year is going to be. But otherwise, Rabotai, as you see clear over here, is brought down in the Halakha, in the Shulchan Aruch. Anyone thinks otherwise, that Yom Kippur is just to stroll around, that will not help you at all. Rabotai, Bezrat Hashem B'lineder, may everyone, each and every one of us, be inscribed in the book of life, be sealed in the book of life, Amen. In the book of Parnasa, Amen. In Atzlacha, Amen. In Torah Lishma. Rabotai, very important. Bezrat Hashem B'lineder, this year a lot of us, when it comes to Kol Nidrei, the rabbis tell us, Asher Husham, correct the way he's there. And then the Chachamim tell us you should try to go ahead and accept upon yourself one mitzvah. So people take one Mishnah, one Gemara, one Tzedakah, one Modani, one Asher Yotah, one Birkat Hamazon. Rabotai, let's try to do the other way. The pasuk says in the Torah, Sur Merav Yasetov.
Run away from bed.
Early in the morning. Run away from bad and then good. Rabotai, all these years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, Rabotai, we haven't changed a bit. We're only adding, one more daf, one more mishnah, one more bracha, one more this. Why it's easy just to do that and get it and continue with our lives. Rabotai, let's try something else this time. Let's stop worrying about our kavod. Let's stop worrying about Hashem's kavod. Meaning, this year, Rabotai, before Neila, you should take upon yourself, Bezrat Hashem B'lineder, to stay away from Averot. I will not watch this. I will not curse. I will not speak lashon hara, Rabotai, because that's what the preacher brings down. The preacher brings down Simon Aleph in the Torah. The best possible mitzvah a person can do is by staying away from avirot. When you stay away from the avirot, that in itself is a mitzvah. So that's what, Rabotai, we need to know. Bezrat Hashem, I understand, Rabotai. People tell me things which are scary. He watches this one watches woman, this one watches this one curses over here, this one rips over there. Rabotai, do me a favor. All your Mishnayot, all your Gemara, all your halachot that you learn will not help you, Rabotai. If you think by doing mitzvot makes Hashem happy, I have news for you. Stop doing avirot will even make Hashem much more happier. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen. Amen. Rabbi Chaim Igal.